I born in Addis Ababa, Cherkos Kabale, in March 25 in 1940. I started the school in the old Zenebo Work School, that's in the Bis Company in Addis Ababa. And then later on, the Zenebo Work School moved to Kazanchis, and then some of the children, they divide that to the other schools, and I get the boarding school in Tafari Mukon School, and then that's the place I grow. While I was at school, I choose to join the Navy of some of my friends, the seniors. They go to the Navy and they look good, and I wish to be joining the Navy. And there was a film, Anchor Sawe, in Cinema Empire in Addis Ababa, and then it's attracting to be the Navy, and then I joined the Navy in 1956, and then I finished in 1960. I've been graduated, honored by the Emperor. I was in the Navy in Massawa in 1960 when the military coup was there, and then I have been told to be standby to throw the militaries. And then that was in the United States when President Kennedy was alive. We get a scholarship, and then to bring the ship, I joined the United States in 1961 in the beginning. And then in 1962, we bring the HMS Ethiopia given by the United States, and we start sailing through Hawaii, Japan, China, every Asian lands, and then come to Assab, and the Emperor was waiting for us from Assab to Massawa. He sit with us and he followed us. So it's the first big ship for the Navy. That's after I came back from the United States in 1964 in January. With one of my friends, we went to England to HMS Victory High Marine School, and then from Portsmouth we moved to Bath. Between Bristol and Bath is a marine school, and then I finished my military course and then go back to Ethiopia. And then in 1970 they sent me to be anti-hijacker in the Ethiopian Airlines. While I am serving in the Ethiopian Airlines anti-hijacker, in 1972 there was hijacked by 2 girls and 3 boys. They tried to take the plane, and then it was a big fight, and all of the hijackers being killed, and one of our servicemen was killed, and then they come. But at these times, I was standby in the airport for one of the flight, but then the captain, he bring back the plane, and the plane is safe, but it was a big tragedy. And there was some hostess been hidden. Also, we have to take them to the hospital in this Zewditu hospital. And then at that time, the Prime Minister Aklilu Habtewolde come and visit them. And then I was there with him. And Ato Teshome Gebremariam he introduced us with the Prime Minister, and he called us, we are a hero. So I was one of the heroes. In Europe, after I finished the Navy, I am a seaman anyhow. I am from the Navy, so I have the experience of the Navy. And then I left Addis Ababa to Europe, and I came to Athens, and then I get a job from the Greek ship. So at the time, I was a normal seaman working, but when they see my good education and certificates. Then they use me, so I became assistant captain to the Greek captain. But after time, I work in navigation in the evening, and the captain is sleeping in the daytimes, and in the daytimes I sleep and work in the night. So we were shifting and changing for 4 months almost. And then I get a contract, I get a letter back, because this is the one I requested before. In the Norwegian Seaman, I get a job, and then I go to Norway, and then I start the seaman work as a matros, they call it. He's not a captain, he's not an officer, but he's a chief seaman. So it was a good job, and then I work almost 2 years, and then I go back down, and then I was thinking to go back home, but the military coup comes at that time, and I changed my mind, because since I was in the military, they will send me to the war to fight, to kill my own people. That doesn't make me a hero. And then I remain in Norway, and I get a job, and I'm living here almost 48 years. In 1975, big things happened to me. Is I met my wife at that time, and still we are living together almost as this. The voice you heard it, we have been 45 years together. And that now I want to say something is about the Navy. And the Navy started from 1955, and the first cadets, and then 1956 the first petty officers, and 1957 the rating school. And then how we joined the Navy it's by the Norwegian Navy is open these things, but it's a private things. Kong Haakon of Norway and Emperor Haile Selassie, while they were in the Second World War in England, they were so good friends, and they promised each other. Emperor asked the Haakon, your Viking country is you are a good seaman, and then I wish if my country come back, and if the Red Sea open to Ethiopia, I want to open the Navy by the Norwegian trainer. So Norwegian, they take over from 1955 to 1965 for 10 years, and they start to build the Navy, start to teach us. And thanks to the Ethiopian Navy, I get my good education in the United States and the United Kingdom. And then I am the first dockyard engineer to finish at Berkeley University in California. And then I come back home, and I was serving the dockyard. I take over from the Norwegian, and then I was the chief in charge of the dockyard. And then I was the boat captain for the Emperor Haile Selassie. And then every year when he come to Massawa, I'm the one who served for him. So I'm very close to the Emperor, and we like each other. I get good medals and from him, and I have served the Navy in the good way. But now, Eritrea and Ethiopia, if you are good friends, the world is to us. I wish you all the best, and then join the Navy again. Now my age is around 80 to come, and then I will be another advisor and help the Navy. Just show us how you are kind. Please, God bless you. I'm going to talk about this uniform, the one you see it. And this is not my uniform, but this is a Norwegian uniform, but the Norwegian and Ethiopian uniform are the same. And this is belong just like my father. He take care of me in Oslo. He is the first to open the naval base in Ethiopia. His name is Rear Admiral Charles Serlofsson. And when he died, he promised to give me, so his family, they call and give me this uniform as a present. And you see it, the medal, here is Ethiopian. And the other, he was a fighter in the Second World War. He was a submarine captain, and he has done many good things. And he was just like a father for me. So I am, when he died, I am as Ethiopian, with Ethiopian flag, I go and buried with him, with the others, international. After I met my wife in 1975, and then things be happen. From the captain profession, I start to the low class work, since I didn't speak the language at that time. And then I became a truck driver, and I was working little by little, grow up. And then I am the first ambulance driver in Oslo, and I became a taxi driver, and I became in the emergency hospital assistant to the doctors, and that's I make more progress, and I start my happy life. I have 4 jobs extra I work, and I became the richest. I bought a car with me and my wife. We bought a house, a good villa house, but now since we get older and retired, we sold that and we come to the normal block house. I don't know what you said in your language, but we are happy for that, and it's a beautiful place to live. And then I'm just satisfied for my life. But now I'm retired and I'm the happiest. What I want to say is I am proud to be in Norway, and I'm a proud Norwegian and proud to be Ethiopian, and I wish all the best. And to the Eritrean and Ethiopian, I can tell, keep the peace in the good way, and then the country will grow up in the good way. And then I wish you all the best, and then thank you for everything.
Sola, e gli altri ballano, mi piace farmi male e ricordare la felicità cos'è. Sola, anche prima di dormire, lo vedi fuori piove, no, non migliora neanche quando ci sei tu, non cerco di più, è meglio se tu ora vai, capirai che non ci sei stato mai, vorrei dare a te quello spazio che ti serve ma non c'è in questo blues, questo è il mio blues. Sola, gli altri ballano, così che andrà a finire. Succede solo a quelli come me, non cerco di più, è meglio se tu ora vai, capirai che non ci sei stato mai.